We're grateful that you're with us today for The World and Everything in It from World Radio. One reason we gave that title to the program, in addition to it being a biblical phrase, is to regularly remind ourselves that our job is to cover more than just politics or law or news about conflict and violence. We also try to tell you about interesting people who typically are not in the news. And that is why last year we launched an occasional series about America's entrepreneurs, those folks who get an idea for a business and put it into action through hard work and perseverance. Today we profile a family business in Pella, Iowa. That's a city in the south-central part of the state, founded in 1847 by Dutch immigrants. Pella is a town of about 10,000, where one of the key landmarks is a family bakery, the vision of an entrepreneur who started the bakery 118 years ago. World Radio intern Sarah Wedel got the plum assignment of visiting there, talking with the owners and employees, and we're pretty sure enjoying a treat or two.
When you go through the doors of Jaarsma Bakery in Pella, Iowa, the sweet smells of fresh baked goods greet you. 3 young women wearing black aprons and traditional Dutch lace headdresses greet you from behind the L-shaped counters. Rows and rows of baked goods, some familiar, some not, beckon from behind curved glass windows. These are the same sights and smells residents of this small Dutch community have treasured since 1898, when Dutch immigrant Harman Jaarsma first opened the bakery out of his home. Christy Jaarsma Balk and her husband Dave have owned the bakery for the past 15 years. Christy is the 4th generation to run the family business.
I grew up working here for my grandfather. As a little child, we used to make boxes, and he'd pay us a penny a box to make it. But then worked my way through junior high, high school, college, paid for college by working here.
The bakery sits off the Molengraat Plaza. That's Dutch for Mill Canal. All the nearby shops share a Dutch-inspired triangular-shaped storefront. In fact, just about every building in Pella boasts a Dutch storefront, even the local Walmart. Jaarsma Bakery is a fixture of Pella and is proud to carry on the town's Dutch traditions.
It's a unique business. There aren't many hometown bakeries anymore. Most of the bakeries have gone into Walmarts and grocery stores. And this is a bakery where we make everything from scratch, from recipes we've been using for over 100 years.
Keeping a business in the family for generations is not easy, but it's especially hard for a bakery. For one thing, the hours are tough. Bakers fire up the ovens at 1 a.m. and the store doesn't close again until 6 p.m. Dave Balk said he often had to spend time in the bakery rather than with the couple's 2 kids.
When you work in the bakery, it's a lot of long hours and strange hours, so you don't see your family as much. So to have them here, that's kind of our family time, even though we're working.
Each generation running Jaarsma's has added their own mark to the business. Christy and Dave have expanded the bakery. It now employs 50 people and provides an uncountable variety of baked goods. No, seriously, there's so many kinds, Dave isn't even sure how many.
I think someone counted one time, there's like 300 different varieties of stuff out there, but I've never counted. Yeah, I really don't know the correct number.
That's the sound of Dave mixing almond paste in one of the bakery's industrial mixers. Almond paste is an extremely rich, sweet decadence that goes in the center of the bakery's most popular item, the Dutch letter. It's a flaky, tube-shaped pastry formed to make a different letter of the alphabet.
That's enough for about 4,000 letters, and that'll get us through the weekend.
He said that on a Friday. That means in just 2 days, they expect to sell 4,000 Dutch letters. They sold 35,000 Dutch letters during the 3-day May Tulip Time Festival, celebrating the town's Dutch heritage. Each day, the bakery sells thousands of baked goods to locals, residents of nearby towns, and tourists from Japan, the Netherlands, Australia, India, and even Madagascar. Back in the kitchen, Dave and Christy's son Eric and 4 other bakers are rolling out dough for coffee cakes that will be filled with raspberry-flavored almond paste.
I've been involved with the bakery my whole life and actually been working here since the beginning of high school, so that was 8 years ago.
Eric graduated from college 6 months ago. He doesn't have any plans to take over the family business, but Christy isn't worried. For 4 generations, somebody in the family has bought into Harman Jaarsma's dream to run a successful Dutch bakery.
It's miraculously just gone from generation to generation. Not quite sure about the next generation, but right now we're not quite ready to leave yet.
The bakery has not just played a central role in the Jaarsma family, but in the larger Pella community. Pella native Kim Johnson grew up coming to the bakery. She returned to Pella last weekend for a pretty special occasion, her wedding. But she said her wedding week wouldn't have been complete without a stop at Jaarsma's bakery, because coming here means...
It means I'm home. I have a lot of memories that flood back to me as soon as I enter the doors and smell Jaarsma baked goods.
Reporting from Pella, Iowa for World Radio, I'm Sarah Wedel.
Sarah Wedel is a World Radio intern. Her piece on the Jaarsma Bakery is part of our occasional series on America's entrepreneurs.